spoken to anyone about the sign? See if we can get a sign sorted.
Are you busy, Ricky?
He's been right up against it. Did you not hear he had 3 naps the other day?
Yeah, I know. It was 4
in one day.
He said 4.
Oh, no, it's free. It was free if you was listening.
And a proper sleep.
Plus,
the story almost put me to bed, so.
Plus, sorry?
You were.
That's right, your mum put me to bed.
Yeah. Well, that's not true, is it? Because she lives in Gravesend.
I can travel for a hand job, mate. If I have to.
You said put you to bed, so you would like to stay there over the night.
Yeah.
They don't have a spare room at the moment.
I didn't stay in the spare room.
Where was Shane then?
In her arse.
Wow, that looks really cool.
Great, that neon sign looks so cool.
Is that a studio space for us?
It is. All of that for us. For us.
Wow.
Your poor mum. Your poor, well, she was beat after that.
Bless her at the wedding.
Bleeding.
There I am. There I am.
How do you do?
Why we know that because we've got kids, but how do you know that?
Because I was a kid.
Yeah, ages ago, mate.
Yeah, I still remember things that happened to me.
Oh yeah,
Stephen Mullen.
and your dad. You was putting it about, mate. If I'm honest, it sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like
My dad?
you was asking for it, bowling around in your nappy.
So this week's episode is sponsored. Oh, that's all right. They love a good joke. Oh, fuck off. How are we all friends? I don't. Sometimes
Lack
I
of better
question
choices.
my fucking life. Yeah, I've made a lot of wrong choices in the last few years.
No, you haven't. Come on.
Right, this week's
I can
episode.
name one bad
Yeah,
choice.
you're letting you into our friendship group.
Started roughly 2-3 years before that.
With all that's gone on in his life, and he still said letting you into his friendship group was the worst decision he's ever made.
I know, he's just making
It's like I've hit rock bottom and then Ricky comes in. Fuck's sake.
he sent me a text.
While you're there, while you're
He sent me a really
out.
nice text the other day, and now he's making it. He's like, oh no, I've been too nice to him. I have to knock him down a peg.
No, I sent you a nice text because I do most of the time. Like
That's right. Let's not get into
I
it.
sent
I'll
you a
cry.
nice text
No,
as
no.
well.
he won't
not
cry.
about you.
It's not about you, Jonno. Fucking, we're having a moment here.
Oh, fucking hell.
Do you want me to get the concealer out
No,
for this?
what?
You fuck off, mate. I'm going to rip that perm clean off your
I
head.
didn't know if I wanted concealer on that spot.
It's not a spot.
What is it?
It's a mosquito.
Rhino.
Oh, listen, he's got one little spot to deal with. You've got your own fucking face, mate. So just calm yourself
Oh,
calm
wow.
yourself down.
You see how
right?
quick he changed
Yeah,
sides
I'm
there?
fickle, mate. I'll go between.
Well, that's fine.
Wherever-
Welcome to 2.5 Friends.
This week's episode is sponsored by Level 33. We need to
Season
do. We need to
2.
do a good one of them.
Yeah,
A good,
I think
like-
Jonno should take the lead.
Do you want me to sing a song about
Sing a song then. Go on, you've said it now. Now you got to do it.
Level 33 sent t-shirts to me. I put them on now for you to see.
It's actually quite good, isn't it?
It's not quite the same production level as
yeah.
yours, but I reckon
I
with some
came out with that instantly.
back
though.
in music, yeah, it was.
Do you want me to do another one?
No, I think we were right. Are you all right?
I was gonna do like a Professor Green one.
You could do a rap. Go
Go
on,
for
you do
it.
a rap.
Go on
Do
then.
Let me think
you want me to do the
Oh,
beatbox?
he's not
Yeah,
thinking
you
about
do-
it.
you do a
Mine
beat.
came straight on me.
Just do that. Drop the beat.
Drop the beat.
It was literally like my granddad at a party.
Yeah, but you didn't drop the beat. You just repeated
I
what I
don't have a
said.
beat to drop.
Then why did you offer? Why did you
What?
say?
What?
Why did you say? Did you want me to beatbox?
Yeah, because
And then I
just
said,
want you to say no.
yes.
Right, go on then.
Do you need your pump? Do you need your pump?
Fucking hell. Let's
He's
move on.
got to do the joke.
He can't.
Just
Look at him, he is a joke.
do. Right, do the rap. Now you can do the rap. This is your
But I don't
punishment
have
with
a
no
rap.
backing music. Yeah, you just made one up.
Oh, do a cappella.
Do a cappella.
Okay, that's fine.
Go on, you're good at that.
Okay. It's so cringy.
Don't need to
though.
look at the camera. Just don't
can't.
worry about the camera. Pretend the camera's not there.
No, that's the only part of this whole situation I like.
Oh, okay.
What, a camera? That's weird. Because it records you and your face.
Thanks, Level 33, for sponsoring me. These t-shirts are these t-shirts are high quality. If you want to know where to get these, go onto their website. Link, please. And then you put it here.
Right, I won't do that.
Why?
Because
They're paying a lot of money for that sort
Yeah.
of quality.
for that sort of quality of that rap. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn. You're the only one who hasn't made up a song.
Yeah,
up on
I'll
the
drop
spot.
the beat.
I'm not good at that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I do like that though. I'm more about like you two are funny with that sort
All
of
right.
stuff.
So what can you do?
Nothing really, as my Facebook is proven at the moment. Congratulations, Ricky,
What?
on your 30 days sober.
Oh.
Not consecutively, but here and there over the years. And that's just a snippet. Was that
These just set me off. Oh, these are so fun. What's that you'll say? My wife, not likely. Oh, said
Not quite, but similar. My wife said no, I did it anyway. And yours, and these aren't relative to life anyway, these are just complete. And yours says,
Well, no, because she did say yes.
and yours does say
Later
twice.
she said no. What? Yeah.
Set me up there perfectly. So,
that was
you
actually,
couldn't have walked
that
into
was
that
actually
now.
so good. That was,
He's like, oh, what, eh?
yeah. She said yes to the dress. She said no to taking it off.
Cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers, level 33.
Cheers,
to
level
relationships.
33.
And
Moist.
level 33.
This is just a tea we've got in here as well. It's not even, we're cheersing, but it's
I'm
not
sober.
Like vodka.
Level 30
Yeah, it's-
tea.
I'm sober.
Because we're drinking tea and we're wearing their teas. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, level 33. Thanks for sponsoring us again.
For my level 30 coffee. Oh, level 30 tea would be better.
You have one joke. It's not even coffee. It is tea. You've tried. Okay, all right, yeah. If you want 20% off your entire. I was looking at the lights, not the camera.
Oh, it's because they're
Light,
blinded.
yeah, bright,
I feel like
yeah,
I'm
camera.
interrogated.
Blinded by your lies.
People will make you talk.
What was that?
That was him doing like an interrogation voice.
Oh, okay, like a Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't do
As if
accents.
somebody sat down. No. It's a sponsorship.
Can you do accents?
No, we can't do anything
Oh.
like that.
Oui, oui. That was French.
That was French,
For
yeah.
I need
It
a
wasn't very
toilet.
good either.
For I need the toilet.
Oui, oui. That's good for him.
That is one of his best jokes.
Put that on a shirt.
That is good. That would make a shirt. I'd wear that. I'd wear that.
Would you?
Just around the house, though, not outside.
But seriously, if I see that on the website, you need to pay me some royalties because I've already apparently wrote your slogan. So, but no, thank you for your.
Yeah, thank you for sponsoring another episode. For anyone that wants to order some merchandise, 20% off on the website.
What's the discount code?
212 friends at
Exactly
checkout.
that. At checkout. And what's the
At
website?
Well, level33.co.uk.
You should have checked that.
No, you won't check it.
Type in level 33, you'll find it. Go to their Instagram. If you go to their Instagram, that's where all their latest deals are. That's where you want to go.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, we're recording a podcast. You
What
can't
are
stop
you
watching
doing? You can't
Instagram.
watch it.
I'm just on their Instagram.
Yeah,
Oh.
which is what?
And it's level 33, but the last 3 is the number 3. .co.uk.
Oh, it's .co.uk.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like level, as in the letters, 30
Yeah.
with the
What,
letters,
as opposed to the number.
and then 3.
number level.
No, but the last 3 is a 3.
No, the place.
So it's like level 30 in letters.
This is
3.
too long. This is too long.
I just want to make sure that all the traffic that we get
I'm
goes
sure they
actually to
definitely
them.
are going to get there now, yeah, with your fucking...
You'll just put a link up, won't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would help as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're recording a podcast.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
dying.
Okay, we'll do it quietly then. We're recording a podcast. He's just mentioned that.
exactly. Oh, that's all right. Hopefully it happens quick. We'll save some space.
Yeah, none of us. He's in the corner, so it'll be alright. We'll just
Can I have your shirt?
prop him up there. We could get some...
I don't want it.
Clip his eyes open so he's... Looks like he's still alive.
Well, a weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, that's a foul joke because none of us know what that is.
Oh. I was going to make
How
a
do
joke
you
about
know?
Awful, that. Because I'm still
You're
young,
the same
mate.
age as
I'm not
me.
the same
You're
age as you. I'm 5 years
45.
younger than you, mate. So fucking...
But if we
just
taped your
look
eyes
older.
open, I don't think.
You've got a perm, so you look like you
Yeah.
was an old lady in the 80s.
Yeah.
But I think if we did tape up your eyes and stuff, we wouldn't be able to get the ice machine in your coffin with you either. Oh, that was an Elvis joke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
See?
so fucking wow. What a waste of energy and
Well,
life
yeah.
you are.
When are we taking this to two
Someone,
friends?
so I've had a few messages actually from people saying,
Why is Ricky on the podcast? He's shit.
weirdly, I've not had anyone say that.
Well, I've texted you twice.
All right, I'll believe you. That's
yeah.
really nice.
He said it live.
No, but to say that they enjoy the podcast, it reminds them of like the old XFM days because it was more just
Yeah,
chatting.
chatting.
But I think the XFM was the Ricky Gervais
it was.
and Carl Pilkington. I think that was them
Yeah.
because Carl Pilkington I think worked on XFM. I think he was just a producer on XFM. That's how he
Sounds like
met
a,
Ricky.
Sounds like a raunchy radio station, though.
Yeah,
XFM.
it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Like Babe Station for people that have only got radios. They haven't got tellies.
No, in order to
Yeah.
get Babe Station on Sky now, you have to unlock it. So like by default, it's not there. You
wouldn't
can't just
know.
go on.
I haven't got Sky,
908.
so actually I genuinely wouldn't know.
Mate, that 10-minute free view.
Yeah, but now it's not even there. The channel doesn't show up unless you go into your settings and you have to like activate
That's
it.
fine.
Because I went round to watch the boxing with someone. They
course
fell
you did.
asleep. Fell
So you
asleep.
instantly
Oh,
put
okay.
porn on in
No,
their
no, no,
apps?
no, no.
That's
They
weird.
fell asleep during the ring walk and then slept throughout the entire fight. And afterwards, we were like, well, we should probably just go home.
What, was it the owner of the flat that fell asleep?
Yeah. It was so it was in his house. So we was like, all right, we'll leave him asleep, but we were like, but we'll put Babe Station on and take some photos of him sleeping. Look at Babe Station, you know, just
Did you get his
casual
willy out?
blackmail.
Did you get his
We
willy out?
didn't. We've
should have done that.
Yeah.
Tissues. Put tissues in his lap.
But we couldn't get Babe Station, so we settled for Songs of Praise and thought that's equally as embarrassing.
It's not as embarrassing, no.
No, it's not.
You're nowhere near the mark on that.
Oh.
We still
that's
met
all we
on
could
Saturday.
do.
We stitched a mate out once when we went out. We went back to his house. I think it was like Christmas Eve. We went out. We went back to his flat, and his girlfriend had said to us, "It's fine. Everybody can come back, but please don't eat the chocolates and don't drink the beer. Like that's for Christmas. Like please don't do it." And she bought like I want to say like Transformer tree chocolates. So anyway, he fell asleep.
I've nearly fallen asleep.
We ate all the chocolates.
Yeah. I was going to say, I already knew from the moment you said don't eat the chocolates that you ate the chocolates. I already knew. It's like when you go and watch a murder mystery film and you figure it out in the first second.
I was looking deep into your eyes thinking, I hope either this finishes, you should be like, I need to have a stroke, or this needs to finish. Like, one of them needs to happen.
And then we
really
sucked
quickly.
him off. Oh, I'm tuned back in.
You need to get my attention again.
So sucking him off would have got both of your attentions again.
More than eating a Transformer chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that you told us what chocolate it was, as if we gave a shit. No, great story. Anything else?
Do you remember the time actually?
No.
This was along but this was funny though. We was at a friend's.
About it, you would have.
We was at a friend's barbecue,
I think we're
and
right.
he had this like he's got this big like flash house, and he had
Great.
all like the. You're doing that thing again. It's starting to grate on me now. So fuck off. Right, where it was, he had the iPad and you played the songs and it came out and it was a big family barbecue. It was
Yeah.
daytime barbecue, lovely music. His mum was there, kids, and we got fucking hammered. We shouldn't have got drunk. It was me, you, and one of your friends.
Well, yeah, I'm afraid.
And we shouldn't have got that drunk. We got really drunk. And on the iPad, you I think said to me, you can click into an album and it will show the album before you choose the song. And I clicked on this album, but it was I don't know if you've watched Staff Let's Flats. It was the song that's ass and titties, right? And he pressed it, and they both fucking ran, right, out of view. And I was stood in the kitchen with an iPad, and he was playing loud with kids and family there, and it was like ass and titties, and I was like, you was fucking laughing from behind the thing. I was like,
we just stood across the kitchen shaking our heads. at you.
yeah,
So that's
like as if that's Dan.
Frantically
What are you
trying
doing,
to
mate?
change it to Baby Shark.
Yeah,
as quickly
I didn't
as
know what was
possible.
going on.
Also, that's not the worst thing he done at that barbecue either. He went to the toilet.
Oh, I did, yeah, I was.
He went to the toilet and he puked up all over himself.
Oh,
He was in
No,
there.
that was water that was over myself.
Yeah, because you cleaned the puke off.
No, it was just that I was sick in the sink as I was on my way to the toilet,
Okay.
and then down the alleyway. Luckily,
He
they had
literally
sick.
had like a massive wet for the rest of the
Yeah, I've got a
barbecue.
fight,
like
yeah.
a massive wet patch because he was.
I don't know why that happened. 'Cause I
you
never
drink so much?
I tell you what, I did have a lot of stress on my plate at that time because
You had a lot. Yeah, you must have had a lot on your plate.
What was going on then? Why was you so stressed?
Yeah,
I can't name names, but
because you were sick at someone's barbecue.
no, that's not why I can't name names. But
Play the shit song.
there was a girl that come with me to the barbecue that was
Was there?
yeah. But I was pretty sure I was ending things.
Oh.
And then something happened that
Yeah.
automatically happened for me. But so I didn't sort of want her there. But I think she was invited and she came. It's like
God, that was
and I just felt like
I wish we could talk about it because that was the greatest ending of a relationship ever.
Why can't you talk about
Because we
it?
can't talk about it. We can't talk about it. But I wish we could. But let's move on.
yeah,
Anyway,
I don't think we can.
we
talk
can't.
about that.
We can't.
That was. It was funny. It will just like I think it will just remain funny to us forever.
It will be.
Which bit are you talking about? The photos.
The photos.
Yeah,
You
the photos
can't.
bit
You
was
can't
funny.
do this because now I'm not involved. They're not
I
involved.
can't give you the
You're
back.
like,
I can't give you the
I can't
backdrop
give
to it. I can
you-
give you the ending. I'll tell you the ending resulted in me getting some pictures which this girl had ripped up photos of Dan
yeah.
and had written "fat prick, cunt, knob." Dickhead
Right.
on the back of the
I've heard this story now.
which is hilarious. When you're sat and you're not expecting to receive a photo
Yeah.
of that,
Yeah.
and that's you. Oh, okay. Honestly, it was genius. It was absolute genius.
And I think what she'd hoped for was that I'd be maybe heartbroken by this, that she'd ripped up our
Yeah.
photos of our.
Sorted.
But I was like, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm going to do is just take a photo of that, which still pop up on my phone once every year, and I still send them to Steve every year.
The mindset of ripping them up and then going, that's not enough.
That's not enough.
I'm going to write obscenities on the back of it. Pretty much each little individual bit of ripped up photo.
So when girls write like 100 reasons why I like you and they'll post-it notes or something like that.
No one's ever done that for me.
Mainly because they probably couldn't think of
Probably
100.
Yeah, probably could only think
10?
of 3.
Have they done 10? 3? What are the 3?
I'm not his girlfriend. How would I know?
I'm asking you to speculate.
Ooh, okay.
Who's your girlfriend? I dipped out then.
Obviously not yours. Because you're single.
Actually, I haven't got a girlfriend.
Look at you. It would
I
be.
don't know why you got 2 jokes at me there. I hurt myself there.
He's got-
I did tear him up.
He's
He's
got.
and you just went, oh,
yeah,
another guy.
He's
he's
the only
got-
way he gets jokes in
He's
there,
got
so.
lovely blue eyes, old Dan, hasn't he?
He has old blue eyes, yeah.
You say one now.
Oh, you're saying something nice about
Oh,
me?
that's it.
This could be like a reason why a girl, like, she was to write a note on a note.
Good-
Oh, about me?
reasons
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
Good hair.
Well,
Have I got good... Thanks, mate.
no, you've had better hair.
What do you mean I've had better hair?
Like when you dyed it blonde. That was a good look.
Yes.
You've dyed it grey this time.
Well, I didn't... This is meant to be bigging me up, making me
He's
feel...
going all in on you. This is, but
Listen,
it's
you
basically
asked
just like
me-
he couldn't get 100 things of.
You asked me to speculate.
Yeah, okay.
Dan, what would be one thing that you'd say about yourself?
I'd struggle. I'd struggle right
Is that it? On the back of your
You're
post-it
humble.
note.
I'll say you're humble.
Well, yeah, am I humble? I probably am humble. Am I humble?
No,
Am I not humble?
No.
What does humble mean then?
not you. Humble means like you don't. I don't wanna
Isn't
say-
humble the opposite of arrogant? I'm not
Yeah.
arrogant. I'm not arrogant.
No.
Am I arrogant?
Remember in the first one when you called yourself a hero? that wasn't
Yeah.
humble.
I think you have to have a bit of. I think you have to have a bit of
Confidence.
confidence / borderline.
There you go.
You have to have a little bit to think that you can put yourself on the internet and people will want to
Yeah,
watch
of course.
you
Yes.
when you're just a normal person.
Yeah.
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 So
So,
yours-
I don't think I'm like that in actual like. I'm not.
Oh no, you're not. You're not. No, you looked at me like I was doing another joke.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm agreeing
Oh,
with you.
he's got me on edge. He's got me on edge.
It's because about the last 4 things that have come out of his mouth have been a dig at you.
Yeah.
he's like he's
No,
gone.
for the most part, you're humble.
So in what aspects does this all can change? I don't want to be any form of arrogant.
No, but like you said, you have to be some form of arrogant, don't you? You have to back yourself.
Yeah, but I don't think that's not what you're talking about though.
No, you've not. What you've done is you've dug yourself a hole.
I haven't
And
done
now-
anything.
and
You can be
you
honest.
need to-
Like you can be you've always approached
You're a
yourself as being
cunt.
honest.
No, but I think there's a certain level of arrogance. Oh, I don't know if I think it's people must know, but like you do brand deals, you
Yeah.
reach out to companies
Yeah.
and say I have this amount of following.
Yeah.
In exchange for that reach, can I get that? There's a certain arrogance that is tied to that, right?
I guess yeah. I guess there probably is.
You and we've had this
I think it's
conversation.
just but I don't feel arrogant when I'm doing it though, because I feel awkward when I'm doing
No,
it.
I
'Cause
get
feel
that.
cheeky because I only do that for the things that I really want. So like
Yeah.
to take my daughter on holiday, which I didn't do this. I paid to
Yeah.
take Harper on holiday recently, but like I have had brand deals where I've worked with like the Banyan Group, and we went to Thailand.
Bunyan Group.
The Banyan.
Oh, I thought you said Bunyan.
I'm trying to get your bunion sorted out. No.
yeah.
I was instantly thinking, how did I not get a call up for this?
No, you would have been my first. You would have been my first port of call. Yeah, but that's
That's a bit arrogant of you.
But sometimes then you have to sort of say,
yeah, no,
"Oh yeah."
but I'm
I
saying
never
that's
feel
why.
like, I never feel like, "Oh,
You wouldn't-
look at who I am, and I've got this, and I've got this many followers." Like I always feel a bit of a dick doing it.
Yeah.
But you have to try and get something.
that's what I'm saying.
In,
So,
in your
like-
defence, you quite often will say, "But like, no one's gonna do that. I'm a nobody. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not that, or I'm not this. So there's no point doing that because they're not gonna.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would say you're humble.
I don't feel. Yeah, I don't feel
think
like
you need. I think you need a mixture. I feel like you need a mixture. But
Yeah.
I don't think all arrogance is bad arrogance.
No.
But then we all worked in a career where you need arrogance. So I think to be a salesman, you need arrogance. You
See,
need
I
to-
don't
you need to
know
back-
if
you
I
need to-
agree. I think
You need to back yourself. You need to be
100%.
confident.
You need to
I think
genuinely-
confident. I think confidence and just like passion for what you're doing, and then you'll be good at that job. Like, I think that's what you need in that job. If you believe in what you're doing,
Yeah.
Okay, then
But you
I
can say
guess
that for
the
anything,
line
though.
between confidence and arrogance is very thin. I think.
100%. So I think when I was doing that job, I loved the job, and I knew that to an extent I was quite good at certain aspects of the job, but I feel like probably now in social media, because I've sort of lost my way a little bit, I don't feel arrogant at all, because I actually just don't. I don't know if it's like because I've lost my confidence anyway. Like that's not. I'm not trying to like be woe is me. That is just it is what it is. So.
Yeah.
So I don't feel arrogant at all, and I feel even worse now when I'm like, if I reach out to a company and I'm like,
Yeah.
please, sir.
But I saw a thing the other day when it was they was interviewing Thierry Henry, and they was talking about when he played football, and the interviewer basically used the word arrogant.
Yeah.
She was like, "You played with an arrogance," and he went, "No. I played with a confidence."
Yeah.
And he said, "People always say that I was arrogant." He said, "But I wasn't. I was just very confident that I knew that I probably would have the better of
Yeah.
whoever I was playing against." And he said, if that came across as arrogance, I didn't want it to,
Yeah.
but I was just confident that I was better than who I was playing
Yeah.
against.
Yeah, just back yourself.
But so I guess that is how other people perceive you then, as opposed to
I think
what you're
I guess so.
portraying. Because at the moment I'm not portraying confidence. Like even in like the new content that we made that we all thought was really good. Like the comments are good, but the views are low. It's just like so. Then it makes me think. But even like put that aside. Like it is what it is. Social media is a tough place, but it's even like I feel we used to get loads of brand deals.
Yeah.
And I still get the odd like brand deal, but I just feel like anyone that's in this industry that does something real and that speaks out, it's like you're isolated.
Yeah.
You're alienated because now, like, not that we didn't really do a lot of brand deals because I didn't ever want to be like a sellout. I didn't want to be like every post is a brand deal.
Yeah.
We'd like be quite picky with it. But even now, it's like there's not many coming in because
but like we've had this conversation off camera, but I think that's because of you at the moment, and I think you're at the point where you are, but also you need to come through it. You're in a transitional period, right? You're at a point where your content is now starting to become more consistent, and your views will start to grow again once that consistency, is. I don't want to say consistency is consistent, but once you've started doing the funnier skits and stuff again, the response to that is going to be, just for lack of a better word, it's going to be iffy. Some people are going to like it. It might not necessarily be pushed, but with enough consistency, you'll get new followers that will watch every video because of all they've known.
Yeah.
Are these new videos that you're doing now? In a month, somebody who's never heard of you before might see one of your videos and they'll be your followers, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
At the moment, you're in a difficult place because you've had that group of people that have followed you over the years, and your content has changed from before it was you and your ex-partner, then when you was with her, and now without her, you got 3 different sets of content, and your viewers are probably just as confused as you are as to what they want to watch and what they want you to do.
100%. And I feel like at the moment I don't even know what I'm putting out.
Yeah.
Like people are loyal, and I get really nice messages, really nice comments, and my inbox is full of like positivity, which is lovely. It's lovely to read, but it's like I know that there's just a group of people that are being really loyal. Just maybe because it's good because some people are kind, and they're like, Dan's obviously struggling, and doesn't, and they'll be like, I'll be posting some vlog stuff, and some people prefer vlog stuff anyway. Some people prefer skits and comedy or whatever it is, but it does just feel a little bit sort of all over the place at the moment.
But that's completely like what Ricky said, because it's a transition period. That's all it is.
It is all over the place. That no one's going to sit here and say to you, oh, it's not, it feels that way, but it's not. It is all over the place. But that's the thing, you're going to find your feet, even with stuff like with the podcast, I feel like almost like it's happened anyway, where the less, like the majority of the content that you're posting on your Facebook now is your skits, which I think is the way it should be.
Yeah.
I think that's the route.
Yeah.
The numbers will be low. Eventually they'll get there, just like they did, right? Pre your relationship, and you just need to rebuild that up, and then eventually you'll be in the same bracket as Jack Joseph and those sort of people, where they just do funny videos and people will subscribe for that. At the moment, it's all over the place, but like I think you're at the point now where you'll start finding your feet.
Yeah.
I think like this is the hardest part is done. Yeah. Like financially, probably not.
No.
But the hardest part is done, and now it's just about the grind, I guess, the rebirth of Dan Lawrence comedy.
And now is the time to have that confidence, though. Now is the time to have that.
It's when you need to
have that confidence to back yourself, to say, actually, do you know what? Now I'm doing the stuff that you believe it, like is more your comedy, is more your sense of humour, and the videos that you're doing now is much more the conversations that we would have as a a friendship group. But you've built up a following based on a different type. So now there's just got to be there will be that crossover.
So the difficulty, not to go like we've gone quite deep anyway with this, but so I don't want to like drag it out. But
I think run with it.
Yeah.
I think
this is a good conversation. I don't think we should shy away from this.
Okay. So what I think then, one of the things I'm struggling with at the moment is like my growth as a page, I guess. Mm-hmm. If we're talking about Facebook, the growth has been bigger than I've probably ever seen. Recently, like in the last, maybe like four months, like this year, like in terms of how many new followers. Yeah. Like every day it's going up by like quite a big amount. Yeah.
So that's good.
Which is.
But your views are going down.
But the views are going down.
Okay.
So it's like, but then what's coupled with that is then like the reach has gone up. But then the monetization, so because obviously that's how that's how I get paid is the views, but it's down by like 500%.
So I'll tell you why, and I might be wrong, but this is how it goes with like YouTube and stuff. So you have a backlog of, we'll say for example 500,000 followers on Facebook that you've gathered through years. Yeah, the views that you're getting, which are low at the moment, will be from that recent following. The 500 before, they're not watching the videos anymore, they're just subscribed. A lot of them will also be dormant accounts. People that had a Facebook back in 2015 followed you, now don't use Facebook anymore. Like I said to you, I deactivated my Facebook the other day. That follow will still be on there. Yeah, so it won't, because if I was to reactivate my Facebook, I still have all my old follows and stuff.
There's not going to be like 100,000 of them that are... And also, a lot of my views don't even come from my following anyway. Well,
exactly.
It's all like, I don't know how it works.
So, but the fact that you're growing is a good thing, and I think the views will come, because this is the thing. I think once Facebook sees your engagement and things are continuing, then I think your reach and your push will go even further. But like I think it's difficult. You see a lot of, especially in YouTube, you'll see a lot of people that have millions of followers but will get 200,000 views on a video consistently. Yeah. And it's like, well, what are the other 9 million people doing? And I think that's why that skews it a little bit, right?
I do see that sometimes. I do see like there's other pages that have got like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million followers, and my videos will still get more. Yeah. Not all of them, but some of them, like more regularly, will get higher views. Yeah. Which obviously, if you break it down, but I guess you can't just break it down and compare yourself to every single.
You almost out there. You almost need to be statistically blind for the next 4 months in terms
just to
of
post what I want to post.
And the growth will happen. Yeah. Like you need to push the content that you want to push, regardless of the views that come with it. And in 4 months, then be like, right, was that the right decision? And I'm pretty sure whatever you decide to push, it would be the right decision, because by that point you would have gained enough new followers that should turn you over. But like, I think going back to the conversation of arrogance, I think over that 4 month period, 5 months, like the rest of this year, I think when people think of arrogance, they probably think that arrogance, the definition of it is thinking that you know better than other people. Yeah. Right? I think you need to be, in some regards of your life, more arrogant over this next 5 months. I think recently people will say things to you in comments, and you have all of these like positive people in your DMs.
I know what it is.
And you're feeding the 1%. Yeah, the negative 1%. I think we're going to come on to the holiday, but obviously you made a post while she was on holiday because people were saying to you, "Oh, just put the phone down, fuck off."
Yeah.
Not you, them, because every parent on a holiday will record videos of their kids, right?
I think this, and I think it just irritated me because I felt like it was it was like a non, like what we used to get taught at work. Was like throwaway comments. Yeah. Where it's just you're not thinking about actually the depth of how what you're saying might affect someone.
But that person doesn't give a shit about how they give a shit about how they make you feel, which is why they do it. But they don't care about your response. They're not going to read it and go, oh. They're not going to think inward, right? No. But you need to be arrogant enough. But you need to be arrogant enough. You know better. You know that you love Harper and you're enjoying that moment with her. So then you don't need to. You don't need to do it because you know better in that circumstance, right? I think that's the thing, because of, like, I know it's a lot harder to say. I could go on 10 appointments at work and all of those clients say, "Oh, we really, really liked Ricky." But then the one person that says, "Oh, I just thought he was a dick" or whatever, that's the one that offends me. So it's easy. It's easy for me to say, "Oh, you don't need to feed him." But I think that's why you need that arrogance, because you're like, "Okay, that was a bad appointment, but the next one are going to be great, right?" Yeah. And you go from it that way. Sorry.
I think also what I was going to say is the reactionary comment to it is that comment has probably caught you at a moment where you're probably having the best time that you've had in the last 7 or 8 months. You've had a real crap time, and you're on holiday with your daughter. It's the two of you, and I saw in every photo that I saw in the video calls that we had that you were both just the happiest. Yeah. So you're probably sat there thinking, I'm enjoying this so much, and you've taken this to dig me out on it, where I'm just enjoying it. So it's probably hurt even more because you're having such a good time. But it is Ricky's way. It's those ones you just got to ignore. You just literally not give them anything. And like I said to you, there'll be mums that will go on holiday with their children who will lay on the sun lounger for 8.5, 9 hours a day, flicking through Instagram. But because they don't post a picture or they don't post a video of their child away, everyone's going to be thinking, "Oh my God, they've been amazing on that holiday. Oh, look at them. They haven't interacted. They haven't done anything. You've taken."
There was people I saw that were there that were doing that.
Exactly that. But
I know that every moment of that holiday, like I was even when I was filming, I was present with her. I wasn't on all my social media stuff. I did in the evening.
100%.
Like we might post a picture during the day, but generally it was all in the evening.
You could have stayed out till 10:30, 11 o'clock every night, drinking, pushing her around in a pushchair, trying to get sleep, but you weren't.
I was in bed. I was
still making sure she had a routine, so that the very next day that she was up and she was bright and she could enjoy the next day, and you could do those little bits while she was asleep. But ultimately, you don't need to justify yourself to anyone.
No. But I feel like when you put yourself on social media, I think in like this is the arrogant side of it. Yeah. That I don't need. I can post it and you can watch it or don't watch it. Like that's it. But I feel like if I'm sharing like a part of my life, that I do need to justify it. That's in my mind, which is probably wrong, but that's how I feel.
I think with some things you do. Like I think it's like a time and a place, right? So when everything happened, like the latter part of last year, and then you started uploading your vlogs that were obviously very, very emotional. I think there's a certain amount of time that because of that situation was so raw and emotional, you needed to kind of justify that I'm doing this to spread awareness that this is happening, firstly to me, but also to show you guys that this is affecting me. This is why, this is why I'm doing this. Being on holiday with your kid isn't one of those reasons why you have to. Like, if you got exposed, you'd have to make a response, right? But this is just good moments with your life.
I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing moments with my daughter. But even that, I've had messages throughout being on holiday and since of solo parents that have said, "I've booked a holiday. I'm doing it. I'm taking my holiday." Or parents that they're like, I'm due to go. Like someone messaged me this morning, was like, "I'm due to go in September." Really, really nervous about it. But watching your videos has made me think, do you know what? If you can do it and you're in the worst place of your life, then I can do it. I'll give it a go, and I'm sure I'll be fine. Like I've shown that you can do it, and you can be fine. You've just got everything just has to be like, without being too like, I don't know. You know, what it's like having kids.
Yeah.
Fucking hard. It's hard. It's hard work, right? And because you've got kids. And it was like, and you give them everything, especially on holiday, because they're so like, they want to do everything, and they're like, can we go and get ice cream? Can we go to the park? Can we go in the sea? Can we go in the blah blah blah? And it's constant. You're giving them everything, and it's like night time. Like she'd be asleep, and I'd look across, and she'd be asleep, and I'd just be like, I'd break down some nights because I've given everything. I've got nothing left.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But you have to get up and do it all again.
but I know I have to get up and do it again. And you do it, and you do get up and do it, and
But surely you can't wait as well to get up and do it all
100%.
again.
Yeah,
So
100%. I wouldn't
that's
change
the
it for the world. It's just,
100%, yeah.
but I know then in myself. I know myself in those nights I've done everything I can.
So that's
If I'd have got to the evenings, I mean, like, flick on some TV. I just would break down and I'd go to sleep. But I know it's not about me. It's about Harper's had the best day.
But also that's when those comments catch her. So that's when that comment do catch me. That's when you are on your phone, because you've done now. You've put Harper to bed. You've laid down. You're chilling out. You've done your editing.
It's the bin men. It's bin day. It's always bin day.
And you then sit down, relax for the first time today, thinking, oh my God, we've had such good days. I've been to the swimming pool, and we've been here, and oh my God, she said that, which was so funny, and really looking forward to going to the beach tomorrow or whatever. And you lay down, and then you see, just put your phone down. And you're like, fuck's sake, come on. That's when it catches you, and you're like, you've literally just ruined the best day that I've had.
Yeah,
and that is what happened in that. Because a lot of the time I will just, because I just bat it off. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it was someone that I think someone's out there.
yeah, there is. Is Thingy back from work?
Must have been Lucy. Because it sounded like
Maybe.
the key just went in the door.
Oh, maybe. But yeah, it was from someone that's like, it was from someone that was, like I would say, was a friend of mine, someone that I know, and someone that was there for me quite a lot when it happened, and knew there was a lot of knew some of the stuff that hasn't ever been spoken about. So he knew what I'd been going through, and I think that's what hurt.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely
that's like
if I had said it, then it wasn't. I was under the impression I didn't know. We haven't spoken about this before the podcast or anything. This is the first time I brought this up. I just thought it was a random Nicola from Norfolkshire.
Norfolkshire. You could have picked anywhere in the world, by the way, and you picked.
He made one up. Yeah,
because I didn't want Nicola to know I know who she is.
Oh, okay. Because there's always going to be a Nicola from wherever.
Imagine if there is a Norfolkshire now. We didn't know. Nicola from Norfolkshire gets in touch and says, "Are you digging me out?"
It'll probably be on their website, level 33s in a second. So,
so yeah, it was because of that, and then the same person had then been commenting on,
other stuff.
My exes.
You can say that
stuff, and it's like,
not Voldemort. We've mentioned
no, but yeah, it's just like I feel lucky. I'm lucky at the moment that I still get to work in social media, and I'm lucky that I've always been able to work in social media for the last however many years. But it's like it's not a 9 to 5 job or an 8 to 6 job. So I'm out before Harper wakes up, and I'm home to see her for half an hour before she goes to sleep. Like I'm lucky that I get every single day with her.
Yeah.
I get to see her every day. I get to spend quality time with her every day. So it's not as if we're on holiday for a week and that's my only 1 week.
Yeah.
Like that's not it. I can take an hour of the day. Like even on the days which I've vlogged every day, I had probably the maximum was like 25 minutes of footage. Yeah. Because it was just like, right, I'm going to do a little bit now, a couple of minutes, crack on.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't all day, camera in her face. We enjoyed every single moment, but some of it was on film. That's it.
It's like, okay, so when you go on holiday, you don't take your phone out. You don't take pictures of.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't take pictures of your children. You don't video the moments of them playing in the pool or building a sandcastle. It's like, come on.
I love that I can share. I love that I can share these vlogs. They're not. It's not content that's going to get millions of views. Yeah. But it's content that I know that is in a place that, do you know what, Harper can look back on when she's older. She loves that. She's always saying, "Daddy, can you film that?" Like she's always telling me to do that anyway.
Well, she said to me earlier on she can't wait to go on another holiday, so she obviously didn't hate it.
No,
she didn't say, "Oh, I want to go on another holiday, but I hope Dad leaves his phone." Yeah, she doesn't care.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, like I think probably it's difficult to swallow a comment from someone, especially when it's hypocritical. I think that makes it very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Because then you want to go back to that person and go, well, actually, when you went to Lanzarote in 2012, you know, because but
I'm just not that person though. It irritated me, and it did sort of upset me in the moment, but I moved on and I was like, do you know what? I'm here. I'm in Turkey with my daughter. And
next time just
I've
message him. You're a prick.
I'm over it, and let's just move on. But
you're not gonna you're gonna put your phone down when we go away, aren't you?
I have actually got to video the whole thing actually. Brilliant. That's part of the deal.
Okay. I almost made a joke that we would have had to have edited out. It's taken a whole season for me to learn that restraint.
That is, I was gonna say that's unlike you.
Yeah, it is unlike you.
This is the first one in a long time that you haven't said that's not making it in.
I've not said that.
To be fair, so
because now it just goes without saying he knows what he's saying. Yeah, can't make it in.
Admittedly, this podcast, as in today's one, wasn't what we was going to speak about at all.
No.
But this really, really reminds me of probably our first 2 podcasts where we was just speaking about the situation, and we haven't had admittedly, sorry, it hasn't been the funniest podcast, but I feel like sometimes if you're within a friendship group, it's not always going to be jokes and banter. We have a lot of these conversations off of camera. I think it's quite nice for people to see that we talk about the good and the bad things, and that you can go and talk to your friends,
100%.
and get these things off your chest. And I think
and you what I will say is you are the 2 people, and I'm quite I don't know if loyal is the right word.
Loyal, that's what.
That's it. We obviously have a quota to hit, and it's been quite depressing recently. So
so you got to throw a few.
We couldn't chuck in the fat joke. No, hurry up, chubby.
Sorry, loyal. Yeah, loyal is the word.
I now forgot what I was saying. So
you're quite a loyal person.
Well, I just have quite a small, tight, which is just me and Jonno.
Small tight anus. No, I was gonna say.
No, what I mean is
it's not tight.
I know I can tell you to anything, which I think I think everyone needs that.
Yeah.
Everyone needs someone to be able to phone up and because the amount of times I've probably phoned you up and ranted about the same fucking thing over and over again, and I know if it was someone else, I'd feel like I do feel a bit guilty, obviously, because it's still a weight on your shoulders having to worry about a mate. Like I know that because of well, I won't go into it, but I know that. But it's nice knowing that it doesn't matter, even if I feel like fuck, I'm going to be a bit of a burden, but I know you'll take it, and I know you'll like I can say that for all of us. Like it's nice.
It's obviously it's a bit. We have as a group, we've got I think quite a good dynamic. We have like we've made jokes about this before, but we know that like Jonno is always an ear. He'll always is always there to listen. Is always there for you when you need to just kind of get things off your chest.
But he's also the one that's really like he's always been good at advice.
Yeah.
Like even before all this, like I'd always go to Jonno and be like, "This has happened. What do I do?"
Yeah. Like I think whereas I think in terms of advice giving, me and Jonno are both quite good at giving advice. The issue comes, and we've had this conversation, is that Jonno will always give you the advice that you need. Sometimes I will give you the advice that I think you need but you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
So like Jonno will spare the niceties and will say, right, this is what you can do, this is how you do it, I understand why you feel these ways, that sort of stuff. Whereas I would say that part, but I play devil's advocate probably more than I should, and if I think you've done something it's not right, I'll always say it. The amount of times I've realised this more recently with my partner Vicky, that she'll come home and tell me something about her work dynamic, and we'll go, oh, this has happened, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'd be rude to you as well if you spoke to me like that. And she's like, well, no, I didn't speak to her like that. And I'm like, well, that's how you've just told me you've spoken to her. So yeah, like if you're rude to somebody, that of course they're going to be rude back to you.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I was only rude to her because and I'm like, but rather than just going, yeah, babe, she's a bitch, I'd always be that person and be like, well, you know, the other day she said,
so you're never on her side?
No, I am on her side, but
you just don't make her feel like you're on her side.
No, because like, listen, I would die for the girl, and
you'd cuss her while doing it.
No, but I want her to be the best version of herself, and sometimes that means that you need to The most probably recent situation with her, I won't dive into her work politics too much, but like she went and told somebody something that I said, really, a manager should have told her that. And then you wouldn't have even had that situation because if I was that other person, I'd be pissed off because it's like you think you're the manager and you're not.
Right, okay, yeah.
And then
If we've
like,
all
the
been in a situation like that.
Exactly.
Fulcrum, so can relate, yeah.
So she's a grass. Is that
She's a grass. It sounds like she's a grass.
Listen. Ultimately, I'll always say it as it is, and that's why. But sometimes, like you say, you won't want to know what my opinion because of that.
But speaking of Vicky,
No,
I don't know if you want to.
I think that's next. We're at 52 minutes.
All right, let's.
Oh,
We won't speak about Vicky then.
Don't speak about her.
I wonder what's going to be in next week's episode.
Is Vicky going to be in it?
Drum roll, please. Someone's getting fingered.
She's started her OnlyFans.
Is it your mum again? She started OnlyFans. What's her name? Sticky Vicky.
Ricky's mum.
If it's not Sticky Vicky, then she's Mr. Trick.
Yeah,
Licky Vicky.
It's taken.
Licky Vicky.
Picky Vicky.
It's taken.
No, she ain't picky.
Hickey Vicky.
Come on, she's the only one that hasn't left us.
Vicky with a hickey.
Let's start talking
Vicky
about
with the
your people, shall we?
I'm still thinking of
There's
right
no
things
more.
that are wrong.
There is no more.
I've done them
There
all.
is no more.
I quick fired them all.
Yeah.
Vicky with a sticky. Vagina.
Wow.
You do have to add.
Why does it have to be alliteration? It could be. Why am I joining in?
Just join in. You want to. You know you want to.
You've got one.
The worst thing is,
You've
we
got
were doing
one.
them and you're sat there thinking, I've got a couple.
Yeah, just do it.
No.
What did you
She
think?
don't watch it anyway.
Oh, what a blast! We hope.
No, okay, we're not doing it. He can do. The blast bit is not going to make it.
I hope you enjoyed the episode.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. It's on Saturday.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
You do, or we do? Do we all hope that they did, or did just you hope?
We hope that you enjoyed this week's episode.
If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, a share, a follow, anything. Tell your nan.
Or your dad.
So, probably not you though, Ricky. Just because he's dead.